Yo, what's up? You on spec, guys.
Yo, what's up guys? Pay Andre is back. Alright, Assalamualaikum and salam jatuh pada korang yang menonton channel Andre Brothers. Korang memang awesome guys. Dan seperti biasa, kita akan react video-video yang menyeramkan daripada Nooks Top 5. So, apa khabar korang? Adakah korang dalam keadaan sihat? Alhamdulillah, syukur banyak-banyak kepada Allah yang telah memberi kesihatan yang baik untuk kita semua. So, aku ingat, aku tak nak cakap panjang, tak nak buang banyak masa. Aku rasa jom kita straight terus react kita punya video yang aku maksudkan ni. Jom, bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
The Old Washoe Club. The Old Washoe Club in Virginia City, Nevada is over 150 years old. In the Wild West of Nevada in the 1860s, the club was originally a house of debauchery for super wealthy men. They would drink, gamble, and partake of the club's, quote, women of the night. It is said that many of these women lost their lives at the hands of some of the more violent and intoxicated upper-class patrons. Some believe that the souls of the women who passed away there still wander the Old Washoe Club to this day. As for other spirits who are said to inhabit the Old Washoe Club, the spirit of a 10-year-old girl named Gretchen who was trampled by a stagecoach in front of the saloon is also said to haunt the second floor of the Old Washoe Club. And the dark and tragic history of the club doesn't end there. In 1982, a man named Scotty took his own life on the third floor of the building. Workers and visitors say that they often hear his spirit pacing back and forth on the third floor, mumbling to himself. And he's sometimes even spotted standing at the top of the club's staircase. Ghost hunters Ryan, River, Wyatt, and Nick from the popular ghost hunting channel Twin Paranormal visit the Old Washoe Club to do an overnight investigation. Throughout the night, the team's equipment fails and shuts off multiple times.
It's dead. Like critical dead. How? There's no way.
And they hear creepy footsteps and unexplained sounds.
What was that? That was a cough.
Ada bunyi yang batuk guys.
If it's one of the girls, make a knock.
Ada
Was
bunyi
that you?
ketuk.
No way. Was that you? Was that you? No, I swear. You? Oh my god. We were standing completely still. We're gonna play your song. We're gonna play your song.
And that's just a tiny sample of all the strange sounds that they capture inside the Old Washoe Club. Even creepier, when all the guys go into the downstairs ballroom to do a spirit box session, their static camera that's pointed at the staircase captures something downright chilling.
What was that? Abandoned. What do you mean abandoned? This place was? You were? How are you feeling right now? Are you happy? Are you sad?
A bizarre shadow figure seems to walk right up to the staircase and then just sort of retreats or disappears back out of sight.
Yalah, nampak dia bayang-bayang
This is
guys.
the same spot where many witnesses claim to have seen the apparition of Scotty, the man who took his own life in the room at the top of these very stairs. The Twin Paranormal team heads up those stairs to the room where Scotty passed away. That's when things take a terrifying turn.
The room. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, me too. Holy crap! Guys, something was just standing there and it like morphed into an orb and it flew that way. As soon as you turned around, literally as soon as somebody... Get out! Get out! Get out! Around. Look at the sign. Get out! What was that? No. What was that? protection cam flew off. It said get out. Oh! No. What the?
Dia kena cakap guys.
No. Hey guys, we're not. Calm down. You're kidding. No, we didn't do anything wrong. Look, I don't have nails, okay? Look, there's no way that I could have done this to myself. No way. I can hear your voice. Like I can swear you guys. Oh, you're kidding. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Hold on. The screen is cracked. Look, guys, no string. There's no string. This is real. 100% real.
First, Ryan sees something he can't explain on the other side of the room. The spirit box says, "Get out." Then one of their cameras sitting at the top of the staircase flies off its tripod, smashing the camera's screen. Then, out of nowhere, River gets scratched by something on his left side. 3 long scratches that go all the way from his ribs to his hip. River shows that he has no nails and wouldn't have been able to scratch himself in any way. So did the Twin Paranormal team capture one of the angry spirits that seemed to be stuck at the Old Washoe Club after meeting a tragic fate? Or could these seemingly violent apparitions be something more sinister? Let me know what you think. You can follow Twin Paranormal's continuing investigation of the Old Washoe Club over on their YouTube channel, where they capture even more strange activity. So, be sure to check it out. Lesson learned. Gabriel Martinez Navarro posted a very creepy video to his Facebook page that shocked thousands of viewers. In the video, Gabriel explains that he's on his way to the abandoned Benito Juarez School on a desolate road outside his hometown of Gualahuises, Mexico. He claims that he has seen a video of a small ghost hunting group who went to the long-abandoned school and captured an unexplained voice that said, quote, "It hurts so much." Gabriel is very skeptical of the alleged haunting and decides to go investigate the school himself in the middle of the night and all alone.
Dia pergi seorang
I
guys.
probably don't even need to say this, but it did not go well.
Berani dia pergi seorang guys. Ni sekolah yang dah ditinggalkan tau guys.
Pues ya vieron, güey. Puro pinche pedo, no hay ni madres a la ver.
Dia gerak guys. Sudah. Pintu tutup.
Gabriel enters one of the abandoned school's classrooms. On the side of the room, there are stacks of what appear to be old rusted school desks. Suddenly, a heavy plank seems to slide down on its own before it falls hard on the concrete floor. Then the entrance door, Gabriel's only way out, slams shut. After gathering his courage, he slowly makes his way towards the door to leave the school grounds. That's when things get truly bizarre.
Ini scary guys.
¿Quién es?
Tadi bukan main cakap besar kau
¿Quién es? Qué vergas pregunto, güey.
Dia takut tau guys. Weh, meremang siap guys. Apa dia nampak?
Did you see it? A sound startles Gabriel and he turns around, and on the left side of the doorframe, barely visible on camera, a face appears, sending Gabriel running in fear. The small face appears to be that of a child.
Iyalah,
its
nampak macam
glowing
muka.
eyes staring at Gabriel from the dark. So did Gabriel actually capture the paranormal activity that he was so skeptical about? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Oh, scary guys ni.
If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Something in the cellar. Realtor and single mom Ashley Kettering from Loveland, Colorado usually posts videos about her experiences as a realtor. But one night on November 12th, while she and her 5-year-old were fast asleep in bed, Ashley got a movement notification from her living room security camera. When she checks the footage, she is shocked. Now, Ashley Kettering claims that she has no pets and therefore has no
Apa
clue
benda
what
kat
the
tangga tu?
strange figure creeping from her basement could be. She also explains that her basement windows have sensors on them, so nothing or no one could have gotten inside without her knowing. Concerned viewers on TikTok ask Ashley to move her camera to film down the basement stairs. When she does, she captures something absolutely horrifying.
Guys, nampak mata.
Again, a small, unexplained figure seems to creep around the bottom of the basement stairs. Due to digital compression, it's pretty hard to tell exactly what the figure could be. So what did Ashley catch on her basement stairs? Is it something paranormal? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Being shadowed. Paranormal investigators Kevin and cameraman Fabio from the YouTube channel Archivo Extinto explore a cemetery in Mexico where mostly children are buried. The graveyard's caretaker believes the cemetery to be extremely haunted. He says that he's only worked at the children's graveyard for 2 years, but in that time, he claims he's heard voices and has seen the ghosts of children playfully running around the gravestones. As host Kevin is telling the caretaker's creepy story, he and cameraman Fabio are interrupted.
Ya lleva aproximadamente 2 años trabajando en este lugar y nos cuenta que en todo este tiempo ha tenido manifestaciones, incluso en donde él duerme. Nos comentaba que le han bajado. ¿Qué pasó? No sé. ¿Se escuchó? Sí. ¿Fue como un quejido? Sí.
As Kevin is right in the middle of telling the story about the cemetery's caretaker, a child's faint moan can be heard right behind cameraman Fabio. Fabio quickly turns around, but there's no one there. Kevin begins to ask questions directed at the child spirit that might be following them, and the strange activity begins to intensify.
Niño, si quieres jugar.
Ada dengar suara ketawa, guys.
A tu lado, a tu costado. Sí, hacia allá se escuchó, güey. Se escuchó hacia allá. No mames, cabrón. Otra risa. Fue otra risa, güey.
Even though he's a bit spooked, Archivo Extinto host Kevin begins to taunt the entity to show itself. What happens next is downright chilling.
No tengo miedo absoluto. Te pido que te manifiestes. No seas mamón, güey. Allá, acá. Fue acá abajo, ¿cómo? Acá abajo, güey.
Apa dia dapat?
No mames. Alguien corrió, güey. ¿Escuchaste?
Dengar macam bunyi tapak kaki tadi kan? Aku dengar, guys.
Mames. Dime qué es lo que quieres, niño. Vete a la chingada. ¿Qué chingados?
Cameraman Fabio has now had enough and just wants to get out of there. As they are heading towards the graveyard's exit, Kevin reflects on what they have experienced at the creepy cemetery. Fabio pans the camera around one last time and captures something truly terrifying.
Un cementerio lleno de actividad. repleto de manifestaciones paranormales. Muchas energías, mucha energía vagando por todas las tumbas, por todo el sitio, tratando de jugar.
Did you see it? As Fabio pans his camera around to get a quick shot of the cemetery around them, something seems to be standing right behind them. The guys say that they didn't even notice it at the time, but a dark figure seems to be following them as they are leaving the cemetery grounds. YouTube and Facebook viewers believe that it could be the apparition of one of the children buried in the cemetery. But what do you think?
Meremang bulu rumahku guys.
You can check out
Nampak
this full
kaki dia
video
tak
and
cecah
more
tanah
creepy
tau.
investigations over on Kevin and Fabio's YouTube channel, Archivo Extinto. High School Haunt. After a devastating fire destroyed most of the town of Goldfield, Nevada in 1923, the Goldfield High School was one of only 2 remaining large historical buildings in town. The high school was built in 1907, and although at first it was only a high school, eventually it was used to teach children of all ages. It is said that when the school was in operation, the children were often cruelly punished by the school's somewhat sadistic principal. Even darker, a student allegedly passed away from carbon monoxide inhalation in the building's coal room. Goldfield High School was closed in 1953 due to a cracked and weakening foundation. It has remained empty and abandoned for almost 70 years. Locals claim that the building is extremely haunted by both the spirits of the departed principal and her former students. Ghost hunters Tony, Desmond, Caden, Jossam, and Eric from the YouTube channel Ogden Paranormal spend the night at the creepy abandoned school in hopes of capturing evidence of paranormal activity. Soon after they begin to set up their equipment, team member Eric, who is near the former principal's office, begins to feel very ill.
What's going on, bro?
Dia dah kena ni guys. Nampak?
It's like you got socked in your stomach?
Yeah. I was just following Kate and trying to figure out what the
Yeah, weird.
I was walking this way, you behind me, then you just like, it was just like, whoa. I think you said whoa or something like that, and it was just kind of like, almost like he was going to like stumble, and he just eventually sat down.
You good, E?
I think I need some air, dude.
Yeah, let's get you outside, bro.
I feel so sick right now.
Well, I'm glad you're alright. Like I said, don't feel like
I guess it could be worse, right?
It could be worse, and the other thing is,
Like, you're in charge here. It's not, you know, it's their building and stuff, but
person, dude, and I feel like crying right now.
Dia nak kena rasuk
Now,
mana ni guys.
Eric is a diehard skeptic when it comes to the paranormal, but after this experience, he is reluctant to join the others as they head back upstairs. It seems that the Ogden Paranormal team is beginning to provoke some strange, unexplained activity in the abandoned high school. The team splits up and only Tony, Jossam, and Caden remain on the 3rd floor. They try to taunt what they believe could be the spirit of the school's former principal. That's when things get truly bizarre.
you think it's okay to lock them in a closet?
because it's not okay. What was that?
Just sounds like a cherry.
Yeah. What was
Ada dengar
that?
bunyi kerusi kena tarik guys.
What was that?
Just cherry.
Yeah.
The sound of a chair sliding across the floor can be heard, and soon after an EVP follows that seems to greet them. What makes this incident so strange is that this isn't the only time they hear the mysterious chair. When they are on the 2nd floor, they hear this.
Bunyi kerusi lagi.
So it could not have that sound upstairs.
That squeaky sound?
It sounded like a chair sliding.
Then again later, this.
Are you up there?
Lagi kuat bunyi tu guys.
Because there are many chairs scattered around the high school building, the team is unable to find the exact source of the mysterious sound. But meanwhile, team members Desmond and Eric are investigating one of the high school's classrooms. Desmond asks the spirits of former students a few confrontational questions about the school's cruel principal. Just then, one of their static cameras in the next room catches something very strange.
Has she hit you? If she was to do that nowadays, she would go to jail.
Right as Desmond says that, our static camera right outside the classroom catches some sort of shadow or mist near the toy trigger objects. It's pretty faint, but if you look near the bottom half of the screen, you'll see a mist-like anomaly go from right to left towards the piano. We'll play it on a loop so you can more easily see it.
So did the Ogden Paranormal team capture a shadow apparition on camera? Are former students or maybe even the malicious principal still haunting the school hallways? Let me know what you think. You can check out this full investigation as well as many more creepy ghost hunts over on the YouTube channel, Ogden Paranormal, Paranormal Investigations. Thanks for watching. For channel updates and other random stuff, please follow me on Instagram there and on Twitter over there. I'll see you next week.
Okay guys, itu dia kita punya video daripada Noob's Top 5. Dan ada beberapa video yang aku rasa memang sangat menyeramkan. Antaranya adalah selain yang dekat kubur tadi tu kan, budak tu dengar ada budak ketawa. Lepas tu last kali bila dia pan kamera dia, nampak ada satu lembaga hitam dengan kaki dia tak cecah lantai guys. Itu memang scary. And then video yang bawah basement tu yang nampak mata, dengan satu lagi yang budak yang dia pergi ke sekolah yang dah tinggal tu kan, yang dia mula-mula cakap besar, tiba-tiba nampak ada kayu tu bergerak sehingga pintu tertutup. Hari ni antara banyak juga video-video yang menyeramkan. Aku tak tahulah macam mana nanti malam kan nak tidur. Tapi walau macam mana pun tak apa, kita dah habis tengok. Terima kasih pada korang yang dah sudi nak teman aku pada awal sampai habis. Seperti biasa, aku doakan korang supaya panjang umur, murah rezeki dan dipermudahkan segala urusan dunia dan akhirat guys. Sehingga kita jumpa untuk kita punya next video. Korang jaga diri baik-baik, stay safe, stay cool guys. Korang memang awesome. Ciao.